It's you, great. Love the name change, it suits you. I don't know what name you got told, but okay. Please know you're not the only one adapting. We're trying our hands at regenerative farming. Plans to be a new farm shop front. It seems I need to look the part. Now you've got that covered. Don't worry about my pooches running around, getting in the way and biting your ankles. I've seen everyone I could off to the dog cafe for the day. Okay. Whatever. So what are we faced with? Okay, it's another big job. I missed how much this rewarded, actually. So we have a scissor lift, which I think that'll come in most handy for the... Oh, there's actually a thing for this anyway. There's a scaffolding for this. So we have a separate scaffold for this. I think we'll just do the tower first, maybe, and then work on the main building. Why did I not use the ladder on the outside? Up we go. It's quicker to get off and go up again. There's another one in the distance there, a windmill. Are we going to clean a windmill at some point? Never know. Oh, that's the temple up there. Looks like. That's a nice touch. That's funny. So yeah, that's the temple from the first game up the road there. That's cool. I like that. I don't think I'd be able to see any other sights from up here. Work our way down where it drops away too far. I guess the Bigfoot treehouse from the first game would be the other thing to maybe see in the forests up here. I don't know if you've ever heard about all the gerrymandering our friendly mayor Jeff Jefferson's been doing lately. I'm sure he's been doing all manner of things. Changed up the town boundaries so our little farms in Pumpkin now are not mucking. I know exactly why. Interesting. Something nefarious, no doubt. I hate when powers that be have the ability to just change boundaries willy-nilly. That should be something that has to come from communities involved. Okay, well that's about as much of the roof as I'm going to get from here. So now the responsible thing to do would be to come back down here again. Add extension and spray. Okay, we'll have to move the scaffold at least twice probably to get 3 different looks into it, like 3 different angles. So then it's a case of, do I work top down and move the scaffold around each time? I don't think so. I think I do what I can at this level, and then go downstairs. We'll work from this way and go across to the point that the stairs are. Actually work our way around like this. Do some up down here. I prefer going side to side. I don't know what it is, but up down does make more sense in this stuff. If I go as far as I can looking, like when I get to the point of looking down, then I can drop 2 layers down instead of just going down to the next one, probably. Alright. And then downstairs, 1 level, 2 levels. And then there'll just be the finishing touches to do right at the bottom. Okay, can I get this all the way down and just get a ding? First ding, please. Maybe not. And if not, is that because I've missed bits? Maybe it's because I need to do some bits, like the strut might need to be done from the other side, perhaps? No. A bit annoying if I have missed anything there. Pretty well done. Maybe I just it is the furthest one, so the angle is the greatest. So. The trim is actually separate though. Hey, good. Okay, so it is possible to get them. That one just hasn't for some reason. Probably because of the inside of the trim. Let's finish the trim. Nice. I can't remember if there was an achievement to do with this level or not as well. I did look at achievements briefly before to see if I could see any about the cement truck, and couldn't. I cannot remember if there was any for the farmhouse. I didn't know that it was next, so... Not sure what there would be in relation to this, unless it is like the silo first or last or something. Another long job, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get this thing on this one, but I can at least get this side of the trim, which might have been the problem on the other side. So we want to try and be as thorough as possible with that. Alright, so this is going to have to move. We're going to have to move it at least around to, like... Let's see how far around we can get it, actually. Okay, we can get it a good way around. Good. Yeah, alright, and now it's to the top, again. And, this one. Get most of the roof done, actually. That's the thing, is we're not going to have too much more to do. There's just going to be a little strip around the side that we can't quite get, probably. Yeah, like the roof rim is 2/3 done, and that's without doing the underside. Excellent. Yeah, that's the one that I need to do. The problem is that I'm hitting a very bleak angle this way as well. I probably should have put the scaffolding a little bit further around, really, to recognise the fact that, yeah, I'm touching off very, very fine angles either way. We'll see whether or not it dings when I get down the bottom and do the other side of the trim anyway. 10%? It's a start. Don't know how long it's been, but... Right, now we've got to try and do as much as we can on this angle of that panel. I don't really want to have to move the scaffold back around just for one bit. Oh, that's difficult to do. At least I'm not having to actually put up the scaffolding every single time. That would take a lot. Right, let's go down. 2 levels. Right, so this is where we hope to actually complete this silo panel. But it doesn't seem to be doing that. Oh, there we go, we've got the trim. That wasn't the panel though. I wanted the panel, not just the trim. Ah. Okay, so we've clearly missed a little bit on that panel. We're going to have to just move our scaffold around a little bit more to get that. I should have made sure that it was more fully visible, like it should have been the angle that this one I'm doing now is getting. Because then it should ding. And of course now this one's not giving me the ding, so it means I've missed something on this one as well. Right. There we go. Just So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 panels, I think. Easily. Nice, panel trim. Nice, ding ding. Ding ding dong. These side-on trims that are the hard bit. That trim is not going to ding until I shoot it from the other direction. I mean, I might also just be able to stand in front of the other ones and just get them from the ground as well, perhaps? Let's see. Okay, that's all I can expect to do on that one. So this is the one that wasn't quite finished, this one here. Literally just, yeah, it's literally just a tiny bit of the corner. Also, that trim wasn't done. That's interesting. Alright, then this now come around here, and we want to be able to see both of those sides about there. Yeah, this is the one that I probably could have just maybe almost done. So I can see the gaps that I've missed up there. Let's do run up the outside to get this bit done. Which I think what I'll do from the next layer down anyway. There we go. I do worry with some of these that there'll be the angles on the top braces that might not come off properly. Oh, there's a hatch up here too. Well, I've already cleaned a bunch of things first, so I can't expect to get any achievement relating to those. Unless it is the entire silo. I might just stop and take a look after I finish doing the entire silo. If I don't get an achievement for that, then I might take a look to see what falls in case I've missed something. Or it might just be something that I can just do kind of after the fact. It'll just be a thing to do as opposed to a thing to clean first or last. There's the rim. Oops. That panel there that's still not done. Well, that's the trim done at least. It'll complete when I get to it on the next section. I don't know quite how it gets this filthy either. Do we know what this is we're cleaning? Alright, let's go down, find out. So, you as a panel are not yet done. Okay, got the trim, but the panel is still not finished. Why? Stupid thing. It'd be nice if it was obvious, right? I feel that it should be obvious. I should be able to see, oh yeah, I've not done this bit. Not often the case. That's where the game is really inconsistent sometimes. Sometimes there'll be very obvious things that are in need of cleaning, and it just gives you the ding. Other times, like this, there'll be things that are practically invisible. And he goes, no, you haven't done this tiny little bit. Ding, and ding, good. So the silo will probably end up being about 20% of the map at this rate. So that trim still is not done, even though I've tried to do it from the side. It's not working. Alright. I should have not tried to do it in 3 movements of the scaffold. I should have done it in 4 instead, just committed to moving it that extra time and just doing it in 90-degree movements. The grime is also harder to clean on this side, it feels like. It's taking a lot more effort to scratch away at this stuff. Doesn't help. Oh, there we go, that got a panel. Oh, okay, just needed a little bit of touch up with the red. Interesting. Maybe that's what one on the right needs as well. That, and then it's the base rim, which has quite a lot still to do apparently. The silo panel. That trim is done, it's just the panel is not. So I don't know what it's missing. Do I see anything obvious here? No. No, I cannot. I can see just a tiny bit of orange. Yeah, there we go. Just in amongst the trim. I guess it sits underneath the texture a bit. And it's not consistent how much underneath. I'm guessing same with this, that it's kind of tucked. There we go. Yeah, underneath the top bit. Silo, 35. Cool. Well, that wasn't an achievement. So, next up... There's the pipes right here. Just try and clean inside that. I mean, there is a scaffold right there that I can then just move over to the back of this house, maybe. Now let's go all the way to the top. Alright, once again we have 2 scaffolds for some reason. I guess if you were doing it multiplayer, and that way you can each use a scaffold, but I don't know, it seems excessive. I feel if one person's using a scaffold, the other person does things on the ground. So you can then race how quickly you can do both sides of something. There we go. It's just about to say what is still remaining with this weather bay. Things have escalated very quickly, but the biggest job we had previously done was like the Art Deco house, and then there's the other house. And now we're on a massive farmhouse. Something up through the house as well. Still needs to be done with the vent. Huh? Oh, the vent's done. There we go. Roof, chimney, vents all done. Good. Let's do the spine of the house. This way as well. Oh, 20%, nice. See, now we're in Pumpkin, we can't draw water from the Kalakalama River. Farming has instantly become completely unsustainable. Well, that doesn't sound like a smart move for him. He's trying to shut me down. Presumably revenge from my monks from the temple up there on the hill eating his mansion years ago. Okay, yes. What do you mean, your monks? Eagerness knows no bounds. You're the one who eked his house. Like, I don't like the mayor, but at the same time, you're talking about pettiness. If it's a competition. Also, how are you meant to be drawing water from a river from all the way up here. We're in like a valley situation. Where's the river? Surely there must be a spring in the mountains or something instead. That doesn't add up. Let's do the full top of this by standing on it here. And then we've got to do stuff underneath. Eaves essentially of the roof. Nice. That was pretty clean. Alright, so that's the ridge. Pretty much done. Oh, can't have been actually because it's a dingable. So if it's a dingable and it's not dinged, then it can't be done. Simple as that. We need to do it from the other side as well, probably. Ah, it'll be the bit right at the end. Here we go. Ah, yeah, we didn't do this side at all. This was coming along. Let's just get this out of the way. This bit. It's right. And there we go. I'm not sure which way's the best to do this, to be honest. Probably the way that I'm doing it. I can't see where I'm going though, which is a bit dangerous. But I mean, if you're looking down, on the one hand it's good because I'm spraying down, on the other hand the angle is worse for actually doing the cleaning, but I think on balance it is best. One, you're spraying away from you, and two, you can actually see where you're going. Alright, that's gone as far as that. Is it different roof both sides? Yes, good. So at least we get a nice big ding from this side when we've done it. It's taking forever to do the single percent though. This thing would be up and 25% done. A quarter of the way there. Wondering how long is that going to take? Alright, on to this bit. Final third or thereabouts. Yeah, definitely gold. I think it's gotten worse as I've come further down the roof actually. That's the other thing, is it was like this end is a lot tougher. More green stains. Okay, final stretch of this bit of roof. Then we've got to go around and do the other side. I wonder if I take a break and maybe do like the rear wall or something in the meantime, just for the sake of breaking up the tedium. Okay, final bit, and then it'll tell me that I have to go back and do more because I haven't been thorough enough. Or I have to do a bit along here. That also makes sense. And this should ideally sort of overhang a little bit, but just interlocks looks like. Still not enough. Okay, what about the edge then? Oh, let's fall down. That works too. Okay, yeah, it'll be at the edge. Yep. Hopefully that's all it is. That'll be the other side as well, of course. Oh, is there a bit underneath the eave as well, perhaps? Maybe. I don't think so. It looks pretty flush. Probably put the scaffolding a little bit closer. Hard to tell sometimes. This is just the scale. I couldn't have pipes there. Never mind. I will need to go closer though, that's the thing. I guess that's why I've got the scissor lift as well. Alright, let's just work our way down here, since we're up here anyway. It's not in the sequence, but we can kind of imagine as if it was. This is a huge big wall. That's the problem with this sort of level, is it's just these massive big features. Just get boring. Up 30%, we get more lore. It doesn't figure on how us country folk fight back. We're studying up on polycultures, rotating crops, animals, minimal water usage, just what we needed. Okay, yeah, good. Maybe he just wanted you to focus on other things. That's another possibility, right? Also, you could be doing rainfall capture up in the hills, surely? Wouldn't that help? Oh good, I fell off, but I landed on the pipe. Perfect. Kind of what I wanted anyway, really. This is where having a longer extension would be kind of useful. Useful, but not mandatory. Can you imagine how tedious it would be if there was like an animation for putting the extension on every single time? Right, what else was I going to do while I was standing on the pipe? I think I wanted to do the support strut, but I can't actually see it from standing on top here. Alright, now this, if we move this in much closer, right in here, then that gives us a much closer angle of this stuff. Right, let's go down. Yes, now I'll be able to do the side of the pipe and stuff much more easily. Window done. Just need to remember to stop, stretch my hands, have a drink. That's the other reason to jump back into Satisfactory is I quite enjoyed the music. The sort of music that I do wish that this game just naturally had is just some sort of ambient vibe, maybe terrain based, so like on a map like this it would be better than one that was one of the city jobs. I didn't mind spending a lot of time in Satisfactory because it was good music. Kept the vibe going. Almost finished the rear wall. Oh, in fact, it reckons it's nearly done, but I must have missed a few bits here and there. That's annoying. I bet it's just bits in the corners. Let's make sure I do the edge of the roof anyway. Eaves, but I've got to do the bottoms of those anyway, that's fine. Okay, there'll be some more that I have to do over the other side too, probably. That's part of the problem as well. You do the underside of the window as well. Just get some more height that I can see at this point. But yeah, there'll be more to do from the other side. The eaves look like the wall looks like it should be done though. It isn't. That's all. That's the window at least. Yeah, that rear wall, not quite there yet it seems. I'll do the scaffolding work further to the side as well. But at least we can do the bits that are right in front of us. The door fittings as well. Should have actually done some of this stuff in the level above, I think. Yeah, let's just go up a level here to do the top of this framing and the rollers. Other one up to the other side. Light I need to do from underneath, I suspect, and that should hopefully be all. What else is there on this wall that needs doing then? I bet it's just in the corners on the far side or something, because that was hard to reach anyway. Yeah, I should stop trying to do those things that are on the other side, because I'll be over there soon. I will move the scaffolding, and I will then be right in front of it. Don't try and do it from here. I could try and do the stuff in the corner there, but since I don't really want to move the scaffolding further this way, but I think I might just have to anyway. Maybe not. But I won't know how well I've done with that bit until I do the other side as well. Alright, well let's do the other side anyway. The rest I can do the ground probably. Just hold that right there. I didn't need to go all the way up. Ah, but the roof still up here is not done. So that is a bit of a concern. Oh, we were also postulating that it was at the... Oh, I can stand on this at least. That's actually really handy. Ah, yeah, it'll just do this, won't it? Just need to do the edge. Maybe? Yes. Okay, good. Good. That means if we do the edge well enough on this side and the other side, then we'll get credit for it when we get up there. On the other side of the roof. I just need the scaffold over the other side, I think. We'll worry about that later. First of all, we need to get this rear wall finished off. There we go. Sure enough, just in the corner there. Finish off this pipe. Underneath this bit. There's the mount. Ah, that's right, I want to do the top of this row here. A little bit counterintuitive, so I do want to do the wall first. There. This rear frame I need to do the underside of. I can do the top. That bit of frame. This. Good. And this. seems I still have a lot to do. Oh, I don't have to open the door and do inside, do I? Please tell me I don't have to do inside as well. It's just that rear wall frame still has so much to do. And I can't see why. Oh, it's just the underside probably, isn't it? Okay, yeah, it's just the underside. Good. Let's see on the light. Still quite a lot needs to be done apparently, but I don't see why. What's missing? Oh. That's funny. Okay, there we go. Never mind. New job available. Park Ranger Adams. What do you like with coordinates? You found a goodness knows what over at Powerful, way out in the wilderness. Okay. It's like a stone circle sort of thing. Interesting. Also doesn't look like it would take nearly as long as this. This is very much the equivalent of the fire station, I think. It's come along a little bit later in the career at least, but this very much reminds me. It's even got the silo, which is the equivalent of the training tower that was in the fire engine, or fire station. Which I kind of wish that it was separate. Like, okay, yeah, you've done the farmhouse, cool. Can you come back and do the silo? But then I guess it makes sense to have it all in one job, so I get it. It just does make it very large. It's already a very large job, and then adding on an extra 20% for the silo. Does this have to be so big? I guess these doors have to be big enough to get a tractor in, to be fair, so... Yeah, it's to scale. I think, regrettably, I think I have to admit that it is to scale. The subway in the first game felt like it was a bit overdone, and the temple definitely felt like it was twice as big as it needed to be. Yeah, I think I have to concede that it seems appropriate. It's just big. This would definitely be a good contender to have multiplayer. And do a little bit of joint squirting session. Always the best type. There we go, rear door done. There's the frame, okay. I didn't realise that the door frame is going to be separate to the other frame. That'll be why it looked like there's more to do. I find it harder to do even up-down than I do to do an even left-right. I don't know what it is about the motion of it, but I always find myself going off a lot more. It's hard to do the loop back up again smoothly. Go, rear wall done. Lovely. These corner frame. I'm gonna have to back up and do the rest of the roof before I keep going though. I shouldn't keep doing all of this right now. Especially since I suspect the side wall is probably going to be the side with the time lapse, so I want to do this side last, I think. Well, I don't know, maybe it'll be this side because it is the silo on it? So maybe it would actually be this side that shows. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And it's just a case of symmetrical building as well, whereas this is going to be a bit tedious because you do the first half, and then you do the second lot and it's exactly the same. It's just mirror image looks like. It's just a little bit boring, it's like that, unfortunately. Like that with the washroom, it's like, cool, I've done half, but why do I have to do the other half? And the subway again, it's like, why do I have to have two platforms? Couldn't it just be a one platform subway station? Unfortunately, you can't have half a barn, so this one does make sense. I think we should do the rest of the roof now. At least this side. This is steeper, but I don't think I would have a very good angle if I was doing it from the scaffolding either. So it would be too far away, I thought. So try. Okay, let's try. In for the doubt. Pop this down. It's not straight, which is part of the problem, but pop that down like there. And then from here or the next layer up, probably. Yeah, it's actually, it's only just within reach. And I'm standing right at the edge. Yeah, I can't get close enough. I would need a longer extension. I do not have a longer extension. I don't want to buy one. Fell down. There we go. Wait, what am I climbing on here? I get caught on weird geometry sometimes. Anyway. That's answered that question. It does not work from the scaffold. I would need the extra long extension. Let's just stand on the roof and do it. It's been a couple of really big jobs this session, that's for sure. This one definitely takes the cake for the biggest so far. I also lost track of how many jobs I've done. So I don't know how far through the campaign career that I am. I think there's like 36 jobs or something. It's basically, that's like 3 dozen jobs or something like that. What have we done so far? Moving truck first. Convenience second, that's 2. And then my memory pretty much erodes at that point, and I can't actually remember the rest of the jobs that I've done. So that's not helpful, is it? I know there was a billboard, so that's 3. There was a cement mixer, that's 4. There was a dog vehicle, that's 5. There was 2 houses. There was the Art Deco one and another one, that's 6, 7. Gas station, 8. Farmhouse, 9. Airship, 10. We've done at least 10 jobs. And I feel that there's some others that I'm forgetting. So we might be about a third of the way through the campaign at the moment, I think. I'd love to be able to finish this by the end of the year. I do have some days off, but I do want to actually spend some of that time more productively than just playing games. So we'll see how that goes. The Merman's Missing Gems, Harper. Fellow fans of mystery, anyone got any juicy theories of who might have stolen the Mermaid's gems? The Mayor, top of my list. 100%. Multiple reasons. 1, in case they're powerful. 2, in case they're valuable. And 3, because you didn't want to keep paying to clean the statue. He's a cheapskate. So those are my theories. I see no reason to really pursue anyone else. Okay, the window I should probably do from the scaffolding, eh? I feel I should be able to reach everything with the short extension if I just clean down to the point of base of the window area. Do most of the, definitely do the dormer roof and the sides. The bits that would be kind of tricky to do from the scaffold here, these. But the other little nooks and crannies from in front, I should just move the scaffolding to sit directly in front of that. And that'll probably be the best way to deal with it. Oh, I see dormer goes all the way over as well, because there's a bit in front too. And I did manage to finish like the roof and the main dormer bit on the other side. dormer itself, I suspect, needs to be done. Yeah, top bit there. Okay, but not the window. That I'm not going to be able to do that efficiently. So that's where we move this in right in front here. And drop down a level. And this is so much easier than trying to jump around and get different angles while standing on the roof. There we go. I can see that I've missed bits all the way up there. That's annoying. Now we're almost too close, actually. It's a balance of, on the one hand, if you're staying closer, you don't need to use your extension. And you do clean a bit more thoroughly, but at the same time, standing further away and using the extension, you don't have to move your point of view as much. So I like to use the fixed looking and then just move like this. It's slightly less motion sick inducing, even for me as the player, let alone anyone as the watcher. I mean, the roof itself I can do while standing on it fairly well, and I need to do the other side of the gutter, like the inside bit of the gutter. Doing the window is certainly a lot easier on the scaffold. Run along and do the inside of the gutter the whole way along, shall we? Gutter also will be trimmed from the underside. So we did that bit as far as that. And then take the extension off and do these bits here. So, for example, A, we go about here, and then go around here, and now we can do that side of that. In fact, let's go down a floor. No, then I can't see it properly. Okay, interesting. So we do have to do it from this bit here. And then it felt like it's almost too far away. That's interesting. Should be hitting 60%. Too long, at least. Definitely a longer job than I anticipated to finish it off. But I knew it was going to be big, but I didn't realize it was going to take quite this long. I probably should have moved it further along. No, oh, that's right. I was going to move it to be directly in front of the window as well. But now maybe I don't have to. I don't know how I'm going to do the gutter otherwise. Maybe that'll be fine. Don't really like the idea of getting down to the ground and thinking I'm going to finish the gutter and then finding that it's not good enough though. We'll see. Also, the roof is not actually being completely glitched. I expected it should be, so that's annoying. Ah, is that because I need to do... yeah, it's got like a line along with the guttering as well. Okay. I can see spots as well. We've missed bits, of course we have. We do Q here. Yeah, it's just little bits all over the show. Nothing major though. But just enough that adds up, I guess. Oh, also haven't done this side. Okay. So... yeah, I need to move my other ladders so that I can put the scaffold down, I think. This is the more useful one to use. Let's just put all of these over there. And this one onto the corner. Just closer in. Oh yeah, I didn't even do this at all. Oh, that was a bit rubbish of me. I guess I couldn't from where I was up on the hoist there. I couldn't actually see the side of the roof all the way down. There we go. Lovely. Now we can do these and this side of the gutter. We can probably do the rest of that house from that wall in the ground. While we're nice and close, I'm just going to do the corners. So I should just move this around just slightly and place it down 3 different places, or even just 2, kind of half and half would probably be good enough. Actually, we found half and half a bit of a struggle on the other side, so maybe we do 3. We just own it. Let's go, yep, that's fine. We need to take 3 movements. It's all good. Almost 60%. Tense music builds. Hey, 60%. There we go. Cutty Sarkison. Whoever that is. I knew exactly who it was. Peter Wrangler, 38 Acacia Avenue. It's oddly specific. Always moaning about the mermaid and how Melty was an angle grinder. I know because he's always cutting bricks in his yard. Case closed. I mean, you've got the motive and you've got the means, but do you have any evidence to place him at the scene of the crime? Plenty of people grumble about things and have the means to do stuff. That doesn't mean to say they're going to. We'll just move the upright ladder along here so I can get a good top angle on this. You, come here. Come hither. Okay. Something to do with top little frame and stuff too. We put this right front here. Then that should let me do the top layer of this and get these rollers started. So get that done, a little bit in front of that window. Roller. Lovely. Should be individual doors this time. The rear ones were done as a single door. So it was just like one big slider, it seems. I suppose it wasn't 2 hinge doors, to be honest, but this is 2 independent sliders. I guess a hinge is kind of annoying, but roller doors do make sense. There we go. Good. Let's do the rest of this wall. Just done. So we can move our way down. We don't have to worry about it. Next door. Next door. No, we're not going to the neighbours just yet. Not unless they give me a call about the wood mill. Wouldn't surprise me. Yes. Good. Now, let's move you along here. Go in front of the window. And fall off. That's fine. Door frame, not very well done at all. I guess I haven't done underneath the panel. Right. Side. Corner post done. And nope. No can do. We'll do the other side. So, what's the problem with this door frame? Oh. There. Is that it? I'm not supposed to be able to open these doors, am I? No. What am I missing? Oh, I needed a higher angle. Okay. Right, let's move this. This is where I should use the scaffold again. Yeah, I can't even see that from here. Oh, that's a really annoying angle. Even from scaffold, that would have been tough, I think. I mean, I do have a scissor lift right there that's adjustable height. I guess we know that for round the other side, we'll use the scissor lift instead. That's probably what I was supposed to use. Window. And not the wall, okay. There we go. Right, so... which side do we want to do? The far side first, and then the front last? I'm not sure. Let's just start with this, why not? There we go. It's probably quicker to go all the way to the top, and then run down. We won't be able to get too close front on because the hoist sticks out. Let's get this touch annoying. Right, now let's get this level. A little bit too close to this stuff, really. Okay, it's the hayloft, of course. Well, if I do up to the half, then I know that I should be able to do the other half on the other side, right? Logically. Downward angles on the window. That's the main thing that we're up here for, is just get the top angles on things. Right, next window. Unfortunately, if the wall is not broken up by all the other stuff, it goes all the way to the top, so yeah. Still gonna have to do the other side to get the thing. I can clean the underside of these bits, that's kind of useful. Because other bits I'm going to struggle to do from this end. So that's handy. Because I'm going to need to do the corresponding thing from the other side. You know, the inside angles here. Alright, next level down. Fortunately, the eaves are not broken up in the middle either. It'd be nice if they were. Okay, got the window. Did a good enough job from the top side. Hey, good. We actually got the hayloft door on this side. So we did manage to get enough of the inside angle of the trim. After all. Didn't do that. I was going to have to do it from the other side. Roller. The other side probably. Once again, we'll just do kind of up to halfway on this door. We'll do the bottom part from the ground anyway. We just need to get the top of the struts, really. At least this wall section will be its own thing. Let's get some ground level now. Oh, there's the corner post. Oh, it's 70%. There we go. Hate breaking you, Cuddy, but don't think it was Pete, mate. Bobby Whips. Joe Average. The press release that Hill and Scarlet 20% by the State Guard Security Force. No way an average Joe could do it. Unless they paid them off. Oh, that's cool. Good. Grand Shepherd. What about someone with access to Sponge Valley tech? Blake Thrust. Sponge Valley instead of Silicon Valley. Except he disappeared though? Oh, he disappeared. He didn't get apprehended. That's a shame. That's right, his jet got like shot by the alien or something at the end of the temple level or something weird like that. I can't even remember how it went down. Alright, we should probably work our way down, shouldn't we? Oh, there's the other scaffold right here. Other way around. There we go. And put it around here, I think. maybe a bit closer would be good. I don't know. Alright, let's go all the way up. Boing. Oh yeah, we haven't done the roof on the side yet either. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, we can do the top of the hoist looking down from here. Let's move down next level, I think. We'll do the edge of the roof while I'm thinking of it as well. Caught me out on the other side, so let's just get that done. So we know that the roof will be finished. And then there's the eaves, do underneath those from here as well. Good. Now the hoist. We can do the front from here. That works. Right, next level down. Right, so this is where I need to red nozzle. The inside of that. I think there might be some cleft on the inside of the hoist. Yeah. I think we might need to come along with a scissor lift directly underneath to get the best angles at that. Because my scaffolding is too large. Okay, and then it seems Hayloft Door has not wanted to thing, and I thought it was going to. Just full of disappointments at the moment. That I'll need to hook up underneath. Get right into the corners. The eaves will just be the bit underneath there at the bottom, I think, now. Love it that the wall dinged when I expected it to. Wall frame. These rollers should be able to be done. In fact, I think the middle one already is. Right, let's go down. Oh, is that all I'm missing on the... Ah, okay. It's just the underside of the door itself. Good, and same for the window. Ah, yes, there's the hoist that's missing. And I can't reach that from here, and I can't get the angle on it from here. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I think scissor lift underneath is going to be the answer for that. Nice. It's all dinging together. Rail here, that should be all I need to do from up here, I think. And now underneath. This sounds like something from the valley. There's the frame. The door done. Yes. So let's pick up the scissor lift and pull that down right in front here. So I think this might be what I need to do. Go up until I bonk my head on the hoist, basically. Even this is kind of awkward. There we go. Got there. Good. And then I'll need the scaffold around here to do those windows, just like I did on the other side, I think. But we won't need that straight away. I'll finish this wall off first. Ding! Oh, good. That's the eaves done on the side. Corner post. So we know that that's done. Alright. Maybe we just started doing the drain and stuff down there previously. Well, we can finish the drain off at least. Why not? Cool. Right, now this part of the roof I have not done any of at all, so this will take a little while. Sonia Aluminum chimes in. Honestly, guys, I don't care who stole them, only who gets them back. They were priceless, not to mention scientifically inexplicable. We still have no idea how they work. Magic. That's how. It's just magic, guys. And whoever removed them is now cursed. Right, so now the only bit of the roof remaining should be the seam, really. And except it still doesn't do. So that's annoying. Is it because I used the white nozzle in places and now it hasn't done a very good job? Is that what it is? Is that what's going on here? That doesn't look that bad though. There's very few spots. Yeah, what's... still problems on the side. I also didn't finish the pipe, looks like. Yeah, you know what? Scissor lift. Probably makes more sense to use that anyway. Plonk you down there. Right. First of all, there we go. This pipe. So I hadn't done that. And then second of all, apparently this roof is not properly done. Oh, it was the top bit, wasn't it? Was it? No, it's just there's some bits of the... Oh, of course. That's the problem with the scissor lift instead of the scaffold. When you fall off, then you've got to put it back up again. Yeah, there wasn't really much on the top roof that was outstanding. It's weird. I mean, this side I can only stand on the hoist. Nothing. Literally nothing. Okay, that bit there. But nothing else has showed up for that. So that's interesting. So what's the matter then? There's just like tiny bits here and there? Is that seriously the problem? There's, yeah, hardly anything showing up. Is it just because I used the green instead of the yellow? Is that what's happening here? Maybe I did need to use the yellow. Oh, fine though. Who knows? I am somewhat getting a bit impatient by now, it must be said. This is a very long job, and it's taken me quite a while, and I am overdue for lunch, so I do start to get a touch impatient. So I'm just going over things a little bit too quickly with the green nozzle, and yeah, I can't really afford doing that. I know I probably need to do this looking down, but looking up is actually quite nice because of where the reflection is from the sun, so I can immediately see if I've missed anything. Because otherwise the textures can be a little bit confusing. Okay. Up there I can see I missed a little bit. Ah! Didn't mean to fall off again. So what I want to do here, I think, is just go all the way down the edge. And also go a little bit off the edge, in case that helps to clean the side. If there's any bits that I missed. Make that all the way down to there. And the inside of the guttering as well, a little bit. I mean, there would be a lot of water going into this guttering from everything that I've been rinsing anyway, so I would expect it to have cleaned itself by now, quite frankly. Also, there's no hole there for the spout, even though the spout is directly underneath it. Go figure. Okay, here's where I do need to use the yellow if I'm looking down, because otherwise it's too fine an angle and the green won't do. Dormer roof. And then we're finding we can do the sides and stuff, but not so much the front of the window. So we'll do the other side of the roof from the other side, however. I guess we can actually do the window pretty well from here. We just do it from one side and then the other, right? Maybe we don't need the scaffolding here. I can just stand on the gutter, basically, and do the underside of the window there. And the underside of the roof there. Now we just have to do everything from the other side, that's all. We'll need to use the scaffolding for the other there. This bit of the roof along here, it's really close for me to get in it from here. I mean, it does work, but I feel it's actually just easier from the scaffold, so shouldn't waste too much effort trying to do it from here. We could get the window done though. Oh, the top. There's the roof, and there's that. Yeah, the top is actually a bit tough. I need to do it from right here. There we go. Probably not worth the hassle. I think it would have been easier if I just stood on the scaffold and used the extension. %. No more updates on the mystery channel. I mean, I'd be surprised if the NPCs in the game manage to solve the mystery before it gets revealed to us. Okay, I wasn't actually going to be taking it all the way down to the bottom. I just remembered I was meant to only do it down as far as the window level. then I was doing the rest on the scaffolding. Never mind. We'll do the bits that we can do from here. So we'll do the gutter anyway. Okay. Now, the idea was we have a better angle to do things from here without so much steering at the ground, and so now we do have a more favourable sort of perspective on things. Yeah. So I think I was cleaning it better by standing there, quite frankly. This feels slower. I should probably be a little down anyway, but I don't know what was the best level for the... Hey, the dormer and dormer roof are both still not complete as well. Whereas I feel that they were done... Okay, yeah, it's just... Ah, no. Oh. Let's jump up here. Yeah, because I've got to do this bit, right? Yeah, there we go. And this bit here. Yeah, and I couldn't get that from the scaffolding. And even this feels faster than what I was doing. The only thing I need the scaffolding for is the inside of the guttering. Even that, don't know. Don't think it matters that much. And the edge of the roof too. I think I can do it just from standing along the gutter though. Off. I should do it the other way around as well. Again, like right hand sort of things, right-handed problems. Okay, now roof I'm gonna guess is just because I've missed little bits here and there again. Because that looks pretty good along here. Doesn't look like I really missed much. And yet, it is not yet clean, so maybe not. Okay, there was a big bit there that I missed. That's all good then. Right, let's do gutter. Oh, so I need to do the top of the window and top of the door frame as well. But I could do that with just the step ladder. Why is the gutter not done? Eaves. So what am I missing with the guttering? Inside edge? Yes, the inside edge. Good, okay. So now here, let's just perch on the ladder and we'll do the top bit here. So we need to get right up to this level. Much. Any further than that. And then we can shoot through here perhaps for the window. That's harder. Okay. Right, let's get rid of that. Go way over there. Where's the where's the smaller ladder? Yeah. Is this... Nope, it's not big enough to let me look through. There we That lets me just get a good angle on the downward parts of the window. Everything else I can do from the ground. Do this over here. This is where we need to go up here. And then do this, but then also I need to jump. Or just like stand much closer perhaps. I should do the underside and stuff on it first as well, just in case I don't get touchy about it. Okay, maybe I do. Oh, there we go, got the door frame. Good, so we didn't need to worry about the other bits at the top. Fine, in which case let's just plonk this down by the window and this. Excellent. Side, just to keep it out of the way. Window frame. What are you missing? Ah, that angle. It's always just some angle that I haven't quite got to. Still looking a bit messy, but never mind. We'll leave the doors last, I think, if we can. I don't have a checklist yet, though, so that worries me slightly. Because I expected one by now, especially with getting that window done. So what have I missed? The only thing that should be left is side door. I should have two things, side door, side wall. I have others, it seems. Nice, okay. Rear wall, side door and side door. Okay, the handles there. Rear wall? Really? Oh, yeah, this one here. Oh. What have I missed? Something there, okay. Well, let's do the handles first, shall we? Yep, that's them done. Good, and now it's just the doors. Ah, yeah, there's two. I should have left the front door till last, probably, because then there's only one of those. Oh well. What's the betting that the time-lapse will be around the other side anyway? It's probably looking across to the other side. I can't remember what like the thumbnail for the level looked like, because that sometimes gives a clue, I think. Voila. New items available in the shop. You also just said new furniture available and actually told me what it was. Also, I never picked up the gnome. Hi. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you're not getting knocked over? Oh, sturdy. I should put you up on the hoist. Never mind. Whoa. There we go. Oh, yep, it's from this side. Interesting. Not what I expected. I did not think that it was going to be the rear side being shown. Alright, because then I could have left the rear side to be last. I'll try and remember that for our pro thing. I hate how it just disappears instead of just leaving it on the last frame to appreciate your good work. And instead it goes boom, straight back to the messages instead. That's so annoying. I feel that the messages should be able to be off to the side and then have the time lapse there, have it like move across, messages appear, something like that. Come on guys. This is not difficult. I'm not sure what I was expecting exactly, but this is incredible. Almost forgot it was this colour. Might even have to muddy up a bit or people won't believe we're a working farm. Alright, so we have another job opened, but we should also have some more furniture. Do we? Furniture catalogue. Again, I really wish that it would tell me which ones were new, because I can't remember what I had. Okay, I don't recognize the dumbbells. I think those might be new. If so, that's a weird... It'd be nice if they were, like, themed as well. Like, I think I've already had the acoustic guitar, but that one should really have been, like, this level, perhaps? I don't know. It'd be nice if there was, like, some tie-in, or... yeah, some way that it connected what it was that you unlocked. Well, that will do for now. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.